Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. You could have been anywhere else, but you chose to click on my video. I just want to say thank you. If this is your first time, if you return it, if you clicked on here by accident, thank you. I really do appreciate you all. Listen, I'm going to need y'all to hit that like and subscribe button for me, please. What's up? Can we do it? Y'all, guess what we're here for? Baby. We are here for a throwback. Catfish. Oh my gosh. I miss these old catfish. These are the catfishes that I miss. Like when they was really pulling up and like, okay, we're going to get this situation going on. Not this whole online thing. Pull up. Baby. These are the ones I miss. Y'all, we're going to do Alfred and Adonis. Alfred and Adonis story. Child. They get into the office and they get a letter. But they get a letter from a brother. They get the letter from Keyshawn, who is Alfred's brother. He wrote into the show like, look, my brother been talking to a guy for over a year online, and he's never met him. They never talked on the phone. They never FaceTime. And, I just don't know what happened because apparently he was dating his boyfriend for about 5 or 6 years. And when you see one, you seen the other. And all of a sudden, it just was happening that they wasn't together no more. And now he's talking to somebody else. And he moved into his house with his family and kids. I said, oh, you want your brother out. Just say that. Bro, you got to go. It ain't enough space. Because he did say it wasn't enough space. I was like, just tell your brother, this was only temporary and we need you to go. Don't be trying to call Catfish and blow him up, because when I tell y'all he was shocked, he was like, he damn near turned red in his face. I was like, okay. So this is how it's all going to start. So they asked, like, where's your brother at now? He was like, oh, he's upstairs. You want me to go and get him? Because we need to get this situation going so he can get the hell up out of my house. We can find out who this guy is. And if he going to go back over here with his ex-boyfriend, we need to do something. So I was like, oh, bring your brother in. Here come Alfred. Oh, my God, you really called him. Shocked. So I'm like, oh, yeah. That was a real shock face. So they was like, what's going on? Oh, nothing. I can't believe he really cool. They was like, so tell us a little bit. Well, I've been talking to this guy, Adonis, for a little over a year now. Things been going. He's like my sunshine of the day, or he brightens up my day, something like that. I'll probably be ad-libbing and just adding shit into it, but y'all get the point. So he's like, he's everything, and we can talk. And he texts me, I text him, and we speak. So they was like, do y'all speak every day? Just about every day. I said, y'all speak every day. It's okay. It's okay. You got a text relationship. Shit, it's a lot of y'all out here. A whole lot. So he's like, oh, okay. So, we're going to come and help you. He was like, oh my gosh, you're going to help me. Oh my gosh. I was like, yeah. So, boom. They get to North Carolina, because this is where it's all going to take place at, right? They get down to North Carolina, and they meet Alfred and the brother and the sister-in-law. So they was like, oh, okay, tell us what's going on. So Alfred gets into the story that him and his ex, Antonio, were together for 5 years, but it wasn't working out. They just wasn't vibing no more. And, the chemistry, basically, they wasn't having a lot of sex. That's what he said. He's like, if I wasn't going to get what I want, I was going to go, do what I got to do. So it didn't work out in front of them, because the brother, mind y'all, the brother and the sister-in-law was sitting on the couch too. So he was like, in front of them, y'all thought everything was good, because everybody was shocked when they broke up. So he was like, yeah, that's because we put on a fake face. We was faking it, basically faking it till we make it in front of everybody. But when we was going home, we was arguing, we was screaming at each other. We wasn't even talking, and wasn't even smashing. So I was like, damn, y'all was going through all that. And he was like, yeah, and there's some other things too, but I don't want to I don't want to get too much information in front of them. So I'm like, excuse me, y'all gonna be on TV. They gonna find out anyway. So what the hell is the secret? Why you want to hold it in? Boom, they end up getting up and leaving. And I was like, bye, because I'm staying here. I'm staying here with Alfred and Neve and Kimmy over here. Not Kimmy. It was not. Yeah, it was Kimmy. I almost said Max. I miss Max. Y'all miss Max? Okay. But Kimmy, I'm staying here with them. So I was like, so he's like, what's going on? So he was like, he gives us a story. He cheated. He was like he wasn't getting enough. If he wasn't getting enough of it at home, he was gonna go out because he wanted that attention. So he was out there slinging peen all over the place, and I was like, okay, so you ain't shit either. So is this what we saying? You ain't shit? Okay, I got you, Alfred. So what else happened, Alfred? So he was like, yeah, I got the kids or whatever, the kids be asking about him and, so they was like, do he want to be in the kids' life? He was like, I'm pretty sure he do. I have to lie to them. They ask all the time about him. And I was like, this is what happens when y'all can't be adults and talk about it. Because they wouldn't even have to ask about him because he should still be able to see them, right? But that ain't my business. But okay, so what else happened, Alfred? So he was like, yeah, the chemistry just wasn't there, wasn't vibing like we was used to. So when I found Adonis, I thought I had everything. He was there all the time. He was easy to talk to. I was like, oh. So he's like every other phone relationship. You don't know who you're talking to. You just talking. So it's easy to tell somebody you don't know your personal business. Gotcha. But it is kind of easy, y'all. Just for the record, it is definitely easy to tell somebody else about your personal life for some strange reason than to tell somebody that you know. Because you be saying that somewhere in the back of your head, they don't know me. But here y'all are trying to get to know each other. All right. So they was like, so give us some little bit information about Adonis. Do you have any pictures of him? So he was like, 3. Y'all, in a year and some change they've been talking. He only got 3 pictures of this man. Ain't never talked to this man. Ain't never video chat with this man. It's always been through text. I said, sir, you been catfish. Shit, I can see that. So he was like, but for him, it was making him feel good. And I was like, I don't know how to feel because you was cheating on your boyfriend, Antonio, and then you gonna come over here and you want catfish. Well, it ain't but you. Your brother said, because your brother wants you to get the fuck up out his house. You got to go, bro. So anyway, y'all. So there's like, all right, give us all the information that you got about him, yada, 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 right? So somewhere along the line, they searching. So he gives them some information. Okay, one name that he gave them was this guy named Vince. Now, Vince is Alfred his ex-boyfriend, Antonio, ex-boyfriend. He said Vince don't like the fact that him and Antonio was together, which is Alfred and Antonio. Vince didn't like them together because somehow, in some way, they was all friends. And you know how you end up with your friend, boyfriend, or girlfriend? Y'all know how that is. And the friend is not here for that shit. I wouldn't be here for it either. So I said, if it is Vince, that's fucked up. But yeah. That probably would have pissed me off too, and I would have did some shit. Nah, I wouldn't have really did. But y'all know how y'all be thinking about some shit when somebody do something like, oh, that was good, because I would have did some shit like that. But really wouldn't do nothing like that, because that ain't your real life. Something like that. That's me. I be swearing I'm going to do something, but I ain't going to do shit. I'm not about that life. So they thought it was Vince. So they looked up Vince's information online or whatever. So it just so happened that Vince on his Facebook put Catfish is in town. Basically a news article of the picture they had took the day before. Kimmy was like, oh my God, I took that picture. So now we all thinking it's Vince. Baby, I'm like, Vince, you want to do that? And so now they here, and now you get to put it on online. So now everybody gonna know, because they said, okay, in the beginning, Alfred told us this was a small town. So small that y'all probably all cousins and related in the town. I said, ew. But somehow, but some of y'all dating each other. Okay, I mean, if you want to date your third cousin, I guess, does that count? Do third and fourth cousins count? I'm just saying, it won't be me, but I'm just saying, do third and fourth cousins actually count in a relationship? But cousins is a cousin. That is so nasty. Okay. Anyway, so they said it was a small town. So they like, okay, so now they really thinking it's Alfred, because now you don't put it on blast. You don't tell everybody that Catfish is here. You don't put the picture of Catfish and them all here, whatever. So now they searching some information. So they start searching the telephone numbers, right? They start searching the telephone number that he gave them, but it came back as a landline, which means it could be a regular landline or text message. I mean, one of them text apps. I'm assuming it was a text app because they did say they was texting. So I'm assuming it was a text app. We all had shit. I had a bunch of them at one child. That's a whole nother. It wasn't for that kind of stuff, but look, I had a bunch of text apps at one point in life, and it actually benefited me. Anyway, so he's like, okay, that's not working. So boom, now they searching some more. So they end up finding the guy. So they start doing the picture search, right? So they doing the picture search. So the first picture, nothing. The second picture was a hit. Boom, there, yeah. I'm like, yeah, who is? Because y'all know when they hit that picture and you get a, I mean, you get a hit when they searching for that picture and they get a hit, we all get excited because we're like, oh, we about to find out. Boom, some guy named Dom, aka Dominique, whatever his last name, pops up. So they was like, oh my God, this is him. So now they going through. So they're like, oh, we gotta contact him. Boom, this is Neve and Kimmy. We are catfishing. This and that. Call us. Boom, the guy ends up calling. So it's like, oh, how you doing? Yada, yada, yada. Somebody's been using your picture as saying that they was them, but they're using the name Adonis. And he was like, they was talking to somebody named Alfred. So he was like, no, I don't know who that is. I've never talked to him. I'm in Virginia. I think he said West Virginia. He's somewhere in Virginia. He's in Virginia. He don't know who he is, and he has never talked to him. Actually, he's in a relationship. He said, I'm in a relationship. He said, actually, I'm married. So I said, whoop. But sir, that don't mean that it couldn't be you. What the hell that mean? Man, listen. When he said, I was kind of here for it, but then I was like, wait a second, sir. It still could be you. Don't play with me, because look, we all know married people get DM too every now and then. Some of them, not us all. But I'm just saying. Anyway, so he was like, so they was like, so you never talked to him? He was like, no. So he was like, can you send us a quick video letting us know that, letting Alfred know that it's not you he's talking to. It's just basically somebody using his picture. So boom, he sent him a little clip. So he was like, oh my God, we gotta go tell Alfred. I'm like, damn, poor little Alfred. Poor little Al. Your feelings are about to be crushed, baby, because you ain't talking to Adonis, because he said Adonis was cute. He was like, yeah, look at him. I was like, okay. All right, Adonis. Do y'all always notice they pick the prettiest, most beautiful people, and then it don't be, I'll be like, don't y'all be mad when they be, I'll be like, damn, y'all couldn't even, y'all had to pick this person. It be the prettiest people in the world. Not in the world, but y'all know what I mean. I'm just saying, they be some real pretty people. And then the person on the other end be like, wah, wah, wah. You be like, you gonna do me like that? So anyway, so they had to go to Alfred house, right? So when they get to Alfred house, I want to say the sister-in-law him pulled up. And they had asked her what she's saying, but she was like, no, I have to go and get my son. So they go inside the house to get ready to talk to Alfred, right? So they go inside and they sit down and they start talking about getting how small the town is. And something about on Facebook. But when they were starting to talk, the sister-in-law came back in and was like, she looked all nervous. She was like, there's somebody outside. I'm like, bitch, who? Somebody pulling up at your house. What you mean somebody outside? Who? She was like, I don't know. I was like, girl, you ain't asked who they were. So you gonna let somebody pull up in your yard and you don't ask who they are? Let somebody pull up in my yard. I'm like, who are you? Why? Who you want? For what? Like, bitch, I'm nosy. I guess everybody ain't got that trait. Because bitch is nosy. I would have asked a lot of questions. Especially considering what's going on inside my house right now. Duh. Anyway, so she was like, I don't know. So Alfred goes outside. He's out there talking. Kimmy and Neve is at the door trying to peek through the door. Yada, yada, yada. So one of the producers come out and say that it's Antonio, which is Alfred's ex-boyfriend, best friend, outside talking about Catfish is here, want to know why Catfish is in town, what's going on, who they here for, yada, yada, yada. So, Alfred comes back inside. So now they like, what happened? Who was that? That's my ex-boyfriend's best friend. She was telling me that Catfish is here. She was wondering why they was here and was they here for me, yada, yada, all this other stuff, right? So he just talking. So, but the look on his face, y'all, was like defeat. Because I felt like he didn't want everybody in his town to know. But I'm like, it's going to be on TV. I guess the after effect, it was just because it was happening, everybody was finding out then, was more shocking than after everybody found out when it's on air. I don't know, because I was like confused, like, okay, everybody's going to find out anyway. Pick that chin up. Let's go. Let's go. What's up? What's going on with the rest of the story? Get your shit together, Alfred. So he was like, see, this is what I'm saying. Everybody knows. And, I don't want nobody to really know what's going on. Yada, 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 right? So Alfred, no, so Neve said, well, let me tell you what we found. Yesterday, when you had gave us Vince's name, we pulled up his Facebook and we popped up on his Facebook and he was saying, telling everybody that that we're in town or whatever. Alfred's face was like, you know how somebody get nervous and they scared and they don't know what to do or how to react at that moment because it's like, oh my God, everybody's gonna find out it's me and I didn't want this to happen. What if I'm really being catfished? Like, I know so many thoughts was going through his head because his face expression, it's like he was drained. Like all his energy was just drained and he was like, oh God. So they was like, okay, well, look, let's move on. I done told you about Vince and Vince said it's there, but let me tell you guys what else we found. Oh, what else you found? The guy you've been talking to, it's his picture, but it ain't him you've been talking to. He's like, so I wasn't talking to Adonis? Oh my God. Oh no. Oh. I felt bad for him. When I tell y'all, I felt bad for him because for 2 seconds, I forgot he was cheating. I was like, oh, I want to hug you. Poor little stink. What's wrong? It's okay. Y'all, when he found that shit wasn't Adonis, and Adonis, the real Adonis, well, Dom, popped up on that screen, was like, oh, y'all, it ain't me. I'm sorry. I don't know who you've been talking to, but I'm down here in Virginia, so it ain't me. Peace and blessings. Not peace and blessings. So little Alfred heart sunk down to his bottom of his booty hole. I was like, "Po baby, po baby." So they going on and they telling him, right? So all this is going on in the house, right? So they must have been in the house for a couple of hours, but y'all know they cut the scene down to probably like 5 minutes, right? So when they get ready to leave, Neve's exact words was, "I hope that the news crew is not outside on the grass." So they all start giggling and they getting up. Now they getting up. It's nighttime outside, y'all. So I'm assuming, like I said, they was in there for a couple of hours. He's getting ready to go outside and boom, right in his face, here come Antonio. So I'm like, where you come from? So he was like, what are you doing here? What do you want? He was like, why is Catfish in town? Why? It ain't none of your business. It ain't none of your... See, this is what I'm talking about. Neve and Kimmy was so confused. I was so confused. I was like, what the hell is going on? Because they just started arguing. So Neve takes him back into the garage and Kimmy goes that way with Antonio. So he was like, and so Alfred is in the garage bugging. This is what I'm telling y'all. See, this is what I'm telling you. What he's doing is crazy. And he's going on and on. I said, you upset. You real upset, sir. Why are we so upset here? Is it because you know you was doing some foul shit to his ass? Because I told y'all he was cheating, right? Well, he told us he was cheating. And I'm telling y'all he was cheating. So you know the rumor gossip. You know how I go around in town. So Neve was like, just go out there and talk to him. So he gets out. He was like, what do you want? He was like, can we go over here? Because I don't want everybody in my business. I said, sir, there's cameras, there's microphones. It's a lot going on. So everybody we gonna still be here. Antonio, I don't know what you thought was gonna happen. You thought we was gonna leave? No, sir, because I was like this. What happened? What's gonna happen? Shit, I was damn near wanted to get some popcorn because I was so excited. So they get on to the side. They start arguing. Why is Catfish here? Because why are you in my business? This is what I'm talking about. You look so. Antonio kept telling Alfred he looked stupid. Alfred kept saying he don't care. Mind your business. Antonio was like, so you gonna just leave for 5 years? You gonna talk to somebody? You wanna meet somebody? That's what he said. You wanna meet somebody or something about somebody that you wanna be with somebody that you never met. That's what he said. You wanna be with somebody you never met, or and give up something that you had for 5, 6 years. That's Alfred was like, yup. When I tell you, it was like fucking kids arguing because they was just going back and forth of why Catfish is here. You don't know this person. You don't need to be talking about this. And then they get on the whole, you look dumb. No, you dumb. You look stupid. You look stupid. You ain't. So what? So what? You ain't going to. You know why you ain't going to never find Adonis? Because I'm Adonis, bitch. Y'all. When I tell y'all, it was like a pause for the cause. Alfred said, Baby, when I tell y'all, he was so, you know how somebody say something to you and you in disbelief of what they just said, and that shit just threw you off completely because you wasn't expecting that? Baby, he wasn't expecting him to tell him he was Adonis. Oh no, not my ex-boyfriend standing in my face telling me you Adonis, and I was telling you all my personal business, and I was telling you when we were sharing things. Child. Adonis, not Adonis, what is it, Alfred? When I tell you I took that pause and just started ragtagging that ass, down there in the grass, they just tussling. They're not really like throwing blows. They more tussling than anything. They end up on the ground. So there you got Neve and them all trying to break them up. He was like, get off me, get off me. So they get out, they get Antonio up. So Antonio grabs his hair like this because his damn scarf done came up. I said, not the damn scarf. Because y'all know I wear a scarf all the time. So I was like, oh, not the scarf. He was like this. I said, baby, it's okay. You was in a fight. It's okay. Your hair look fine. Don't worry about it. The whole time he kept standing here like this. And it was making me laugh because all I could think about myself, if I had to get into a fight, would I be like this? Bitch, we can see it. Okay. I just had to get a good kick on it, a good giggle out of that, because maybe the first thing I thought about, like, yo, when we get into, people get into a fight, do we really do like this? Like, I guess, snatch the wig, child. Anyway, so they separate the guys, right? And so Antonio was going to walking off, and he was like, I can't believe this happened. I said, excuse me, what the fuck you mean you can't believe this? Sir, you just went to this man's house, told him that you was a motherfucking, that you was Adonis, that you was catfishing him. What the fuck you thought was gonna happen? This man done shared some dick pics. That's the only thing they did share, y'all. I said, baby, y'all love sharing y'all body parts with people, huh? Through them phones and them pictures. Yeah, couldn't be me. Anyway, so he's like, this is not supposed to happen. I can't believe this. I didn't come over here for that. I said, this the fuck you did. Don't play with us. Do not sit on this camera and sit here and tell us you want to inspect that. You just told him, like I said, that you was Adonis, that you was catfishing him. I just had to see for myself. I said, see what? I said, oh, yeah. All right. Sir, I understand. Because, baby, I can't tell you how to react and what to do when your feelings is hurt. So I'm not even going to go there. But, baby, you did some foul shit. But he foul, too, because he cheated. So this is what this was all over, y'all. So, anyway, so Neve is over there with Alfred. So Alfred is, I say, oh, my God, I can't believe he did. Is it true? Is it true? Is it really, really true? So Neve was like, can you go ask him? Can you ask him? And he said, you want me to go ask him? He's like, yeah, I need to know if it's true. I need to know if it's true. Neve gets up and go and ask Adonis. And he was like, yeah, it's true. Then he said, so wait. No, he said, so wait, is it true? I said, not Neve. Yo, I'll tell y'all, Neve is always that dude. So I'm like, Neve. Neve said, yes. Neve asked him, was it true? He said to Neve, yes, it was true. So he was like, okay, so what we're going to do is let's just wait, and we'll go and we'll talk tomorrow and figure out things or whatever. So he was like, all right. So Neve go back over. He's like, I can't believe he did that to me. I can't believe he did this. This, I can't. So he was like, you know what? We're going to talk tomorrow. And he's like, oh my God, what just happened? But when I tell y'all, baby, they was tussling. When I tell you he took that pause for that cause, and he had to let that shit marinate. Y'all know how when y'all want y'all food to be seasoned real good, y'all have to let it sit for a second. Or a couple of minutes, rather. But his was a couple of seconds. Baby, when I tell you he just started tagging that ass, I was in here dying laughing. Anyway, so next day comes, so they want to go check on Antonio first. So boom, they get Antonio's side, which is the ex-boyfriend who catfished Alfred. So they're like, so, basically what's going on? So he got his best friend sitting there with him now. So he's like, I love him. I want to be with him. So they're like, dude, y'all just fought in the front lawn. You catfished him. He was like, yo, I just love him. You know, we used to do everything together. It was always us, and then over time, it just changed. So Kim was like, so we got comfortable. He was like, she was like, which everybody do, which is very true. After a while, when you're in a relationship for a couple of years, you do get comfortable. But the only thing you have to do is you got to keep still find that little to get y'all going every now and then. But shit happened. So I'm sitting here looking at him, and he just crying, talking about how emotional he is, and then he got attached to the kids. He want to be with the kids too. He really love him. It's been 5 to 6 years. That's a long time, and you know, to be with somebody and just to give it up like that. And I was like, yes, sir, you catfished him. And then he said, well, ma'am, I needed to know. I said, you know what, you got a point. Because he said he needed to know whether he was still cheating on him or not. Because he did say he wasn't going to do it no more. But he ended up doing it again with Adonis, a.k.a. Antonio. I said, well, I mean, can we really be mad? But yes, we can. Because I'm like, at the end of the day, that's still fucked up. But it was your feelings too. And I guess this is how you wanted to get back at him? All right. I mean, I would have whooped your ass a little bit more than that. But it's cool. So they just going on. And so Kim is like, is it really worth it? Like, do you really want to be with somebody who's basically doing whatever he wants to do? He's cheating on you, and you sitting here saying you really want to be with him because you love him. Do you love him that much from the bottom of your heart to the pits of your goddamn soul that you really want to be with somebody that's going to keep cheating on you? Basically, that's what she said. And he basically said, yeah. The friend said, no. He ain't gonna do it. He gonna wait for like another month or two, and he gonna be doing the same thing in 2 months. I said, damn, 2 months? Oh, Alfred, you ain't shit. I could understand why little Antonio did that. And so boom. So he was like, well, we need to call Alfred so we can all meet together and have this conversation. So boom, they get to Alfred. They go over see Alfred. They all there. And so they just talking, and basically, long story short, they both love each other. Alfred says, you know, it wasn't working. You know, this is the first time you ever told me how you felt. And, you know, basically, because I guess they wasn't getting along at some point. So they was doing whatever they was doing. He was like, I am a man. I need to do what I got to do. If I feel like I'm not getting something over here, I want it from over here. And I was like, sir, that ain't it. That's what you got a partner. You're supposed to talk to your partner, not go out there and be talking to somebody online. That's why your ass got catfish and it happened to be your partner. I don't know who I felt bad for on this, y'all. I felt bad for Alfred and I felt bad for little Antonio. But then again, I was like, y'all two grown ass men over here playing games and y'all couldn't even talk. But then again, you know how that shit go. When you can't talk to somebody sometimes, but you really be loving a person. Y'all know how that shit is. Anyway, long story short, they gonna see if they can make it work. And we get an update that they do live together again, but they're not together. I was like, so y'all still having sex? What are we doing here? Are we still playing games? Like, are we still doing a little come slide through my bed or come in and do whatever it is you gotta do? Are we doing that still? Something like that. But anyway, so yeah, they end up getting back together. They said they was gonna try to make it work. My bad. So anyway, what was I saying? So long story short, they moved in together, but Alfred said he's looking for his own separate place. He just trying to save up some money. So I was just confused on why did y'all even do that. So y'all going to get the kids started, that y'all back together, and then move out. I didn't see the purpose of it, but they said they cool. I said, do all that? So y'all ragtagging that ass and cheating and catfishing each other. Y'all cool? And we couldn't be friends no more. I'm sorry. We couldn't even be friends. On neither side. I'm not going to tolerate you cheating. And I'm not going to tolerate you catfishing me. That's not going to work. Oh, no. But no. No. Y'all, that was the end. Y'all, and I tell y'all, this shit was good. I was like, oh, my God. I missed this catfish. I was glad I caught these. Because I actually was recording some. I'm going to do some more. Y'all, I want to tell y'all, thank y'all for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, I'm out.